When a widow finds her husband's secret life as an agent, she learns the real danger didn't die with him. Sarah sat alone in the dimly lit living room, the house eerily silent after her husband Daniel's funeral. Everyone thought his death was a tragic accident, but something in her gut told her it wasn't. The folded letter the agency handed her seemed too formal, too controlled. Daniel had always been careful, always secretive about his work, but this was something different. Later that night, unable to sleep, she went into Daniel's study. Her fingers brushed over the familiar shelves until she felt a small, concealed compartment. Inside lay a metal briefcase, its lock scratched and worn. Daniel had once whispered to her, "If anything ever happens to me, the code is the day we met." Heart racing, she entered the date. The lock clicked. Inside was a flash drive, a burner phone, a small black notebook, and a single message written in Daniel's unmistakable handwriting. "If you're rereading this, I failed. Finish what I started. Trust no one, not even the agency." Shock froze her in place. Her husband, a quiet cybersecurity analyst, no. He had been a secret agent, tracking a covert faction within his own agency, a rogue operation known as Project Nightfall, and in the notebook, the names circled in red ink made her blood run cold. Thomas her. Before she could process it, the burner phone rang. An unknown voice whispered, "Leave the house now. They're coming for you." Sirens weren't needed. Headlights flashed across the driveway. Sarah grabbed the briefcase and ran, hiding behind the oak trees in the backyard. Through the window, masked men ransacked her home, searching for the very evidence Daniel had left for her. Sarah drove 4 hours until she reached the secluded cabin Daniel had once taken her to. There, she plugged the flash drive into the laptop. Files, encrypted messages, recordings, and photos flooded the screen. Government secrets, financial trails, surveillance evidence, and proof that Thomas was leaking classified intel to dangerous foreign contacts. Fear turned into determination. She wasn't trained as an agent, but Daniel had left instructions. Step by step, she decrypted files, followed GPS coordinates, and reached out to trusted allies. Her husband had quietly prepared for just this eventuality. Each move brought her closer to the truth and deeper into danger. One night, while reviewing surveillance footage, she saw Thomas in the act of transferring data to a foreign operative. Her heart pounded. She realized he knew Daniel had been onto him and now he might know she had the evidence too. Sarah hatched a plan. Using the burner phone and fake digital footprints, she lured Thomas into a remote location. Hidden cameras recorded everything. Thomas arrived, arrogant, thinking he was in control. Sarah's hands shook as she played back the recording of Daniel confronting him weeks before his death. "Stop this now, or there will be consequences." Thomas froze when he realized Sarah had it all. Panic gave him away. She had already contacted authorities, sending the evidence and footage to secure channels. Within minutes, Thomas was arrested. Project Nightfall collapsed, and countless lives were saved. Sarah sank to the ground, exhausted, tears mixing with relief. Daniel's mission had been dangerous, but he had trusted her enough to finish it. For the first time in weeks, she felt a flicker of peace. She wasn't just a widow anymore, she was a guardian of the truth, a hero in her own right. The danger had been real, the choices terrifying, but Sarah knew one thing. Daniel's legacy would live on through her courage. She had faced the impossible and won.